Hey, hey, hey. This is Green Eye Sparkle, baby. I told you I was coming to do my Friday smash up. I am here. I'm a little fashionably late. I'm a little late. I said 12:30. Had a lot of moving parts. Had to get to that store on this fantastic Friday, but I wasn't going to let my sparklers down. So I am here. Yes, come on in, my sparklers. So today is a Friday. This is the Friday recap of episode 23 of the Green Eye Sparkle Baby, the show. So I want to give a welcome to all my sparklers as you come on in. I know it's 4th of July, you're barbecuing, but as you come in, though, you're going to get you a round of applause. So I just want to welcome all my sparklers. Thank you, Sparklers, for joining me and coming on into the Smash Up. As I promised, I said I was going to do my Smash Up, and so I am doing just that. Now, let's get into it. Yesterday, it was a filled, packed show, and there were some things that I didn't get a chance to get into because at the end of the show, I wanted to make sure at the end of the show that I talked about, 4th of July and making sure that you're being safe during 4th of July. You can enjoy yourselves and have a great time. AAA says that if you've had a little bit too much to drink, call AAA. They will tow your car and you to a safe place so you don't get on the road and drive dangerously. So I just want to share that information because I think that's important. And you can enjoy yourselves, have a great time, but just be mindful. Don't harm others on the road if you've had too much to drink. So I just want to shout that out because I saw that information today that AAA is providing transportation. They will tow your car. They will tow you if you've had too much to drink. Okay? So that was just a little download sparklers that I wanted everybody to know as they enjoy their 4th of July. Listen, I was out today, and that's one reason why I was running late because I was out and about at grocery stores and at the other stores as well. And so, well, hello and welcome. Welcome to the Green Eye Sparkle Baby, the show. So happy to have you here. I love it when my sparklers come in to let me know they are here. But listen, everybody, when I was out and about this morning, I happened to stop by Bath and Body Works, my sparklers, and Bath and Body Works. If you like wallflowers, like I love wallflowers, listen. Bath and Body Works had these 75% off today. 75% off. Now it's an interesting thing where can you give me advice to get over my ex? Well, I'm going to talk about something in just a minute that might help you. Who just shared that? I think they call themselves To Go. I have something I am going to read to you. Because it is an actual spinoff from yesterday's show. I didn't get to everything. One of the things in yesterday's show that I mentioned, as a matter of fact, was about, it was unfortunate. I'm an upbeat show. I like positive vibes, good energy. But I did share something that was really interesting. Yesterday, I reported that, there was a album listening party. And unfortunately, as the guests were coming out of the listening party, someone opened fired on the guests. 4 were killed, 14 injured. Let me clarify. 14 injured, 4 killed. And it really concerned me. The person who was having the listening party, her name is Mellow. Her name is Mellow Bucksy. If you all know who Mellow Bucksy is, let me know in the chat. I'm not sure who Mellow Bucksy is, but if you know who she is, she had a listening party and people were killed and injured. But I don't know what kind of music she makes. All I know is people were injured, and so I want to talk about. Some things about problem solving because, like I said, I'm inspiration. I'm trendy news. By the way, please make sure you hit that like button. As you come on in, my sparklers, make sure you hit that like button. Sometimes we are engaged in the show and we forget to hit the like button. So I want to make sure that I share with everyone. Hit the like button as you come in. Ooh, oh my goodness gracious. Someone said the person that they're in love with is getting married. Oh my goodness. Well, I want to talk about some problem solving things. Sometimes, my sparkler, sometimes it's all about communication. People don't believe this, but this is so true. A lot of reasons why relationships they break up, everybody move about their way, it's because of communication. So as I just shared on my show, as you come on in, hit that like button, hit that like button. Thank you, and share with others. This is a great show. It's inspirational. I talk about trendy news, spotlight news, and learning nuggets. So right now on my recap, it's going to be about learning nuggets because communication. People don't realize the importance of communication. Sometimes we think that we are communicating just because we have words coming out of our mouth. And sometimes you're looking at the other person and saying, do you understand the words coming out of my mouth? Well, sometimes it's not about the word. It's the communication part is there's a listening part. You may be saying something. Yes, words are coming out of your mouth, but listen, sparklers. Communication, being able to hear what the other person is saying is so important. And when I was talking about what happened at that listening party, one of the things I thought about is if we could do conflict resolution, we would not have all of these people just shooting at people, without having some kind of conflict resolution. So I did a little research about, and this comes from Bransford and Stein. This is from Bransford and Stein about problem solving. So one of the things it talks about is you can classify problem solving into skills, a 5-stage skill. And we talk about, it's called the ideal problem solver. So on the ideal problem solver, it breaks down how to communicate and how to problem solve. First of all, you have to identify the problem. Why are you going toe to toe? Why are you going neck to neck about something? Do you even know what you're arguing about? So it's called identify your problem. Next, define and you open up about the problem. Define and then represent the problem. What is the problem? Sometimes you catch attitudes. It was maybe how someone looked. They didn't mean any harm about where they look, but then you open up and go ham and you start a big argument. You have to understand, define and represent what the problem is before it blows up into something that is unnecessary. It's just like on 4th of July. As people begin drinking, they're enjoying their cookouts. Arguments spiral out of control over the smallest things. So I'm glad I'm here to share this learning nugget today. The next thing, E, explore possible strategies. Let's talk about how we can break down a clear understanding. Sometimes when we're in a heated discussion, you all know how it goes. You don't want to hear anybody trying to tell you anything different. You say, no, this is what I feel, this is what I think, and I don't care what you say. And you try to tune them out. They get upset because you're not listening to them. And so your goal is explore possible strategies. The next thing is act on the strategy. So once you lay out what the problem is, then you act on it. See, a lot of things blow up and get out of hand because once we identify it, we do nothing with it. And then what happens is you stew on that problem. And then the next thing you know, you continue to perseverate, because you forgot to act on the strategy. Once you realize what it is, if it was that the person rolled their eyes at you, well, guess what? Act on why did they roll their eyes at you. Instead of getting with a group and talking about, hey, they roll their eyes. What is this about? Oh, they don't, you know how it goes into the argumentative thing. Oh, they don't want this. Listen, act on the strategies. Why did they roll their eyes before it gets heated? The next thing is, the L is, and by the way, as you come on in, my sparklers, don't forget to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe and share. So the last thing on breaking down the problem-solving skills is the L. Look back and evaluate the effects of the activities that you did to de-escalate the problem. Sometimes, as we are communicating, whether you're communicating with one person or whether you're communicating in a whole group, if we don't look back to reflect on what we did to resolve the issue, we sometimes we don't really bring closure to why we got into an argument in the first place, sparklers. So I hope that this learning nugget can shine a light as we are, enjoying our 4th of July. And as you are around people and you're at cookouts and you're having a great time, my sparklers, this might be you are sharing a nugget in the midst of a party. You can say, hey, what is the issue? You can say, thank you. I appreciate it, Skip. And thank you, Top CV. I will follow you. Thank you so very much. I will do that. Yes, please make sure you put comments in and hit the like button. And those of you who want me to follow you, yeah, make sure that like you type it in the notes because I'm on my live chat. And so for some reason I see the chat as it comes up, but once it comes up, it kind of disappears. Skip, happy 4th to you also. And so, my sparklers, I just want to share once again this learning nugget as we get into our 4th of July activities. Hello there, DFG streaming. Happy 4th of July. I love giving my sparklers a shout out. But listen, so as you conclude, as you enjoy, not conclude because it's just getting started. It's Friday, right? It's a fantastic Friday. The cookouts are cooking. The barbecue is barbecuing. And yes, you have a good day as well. WVid, you have a good day as well. I just want everybody to be safe on this 4th of July. We've had a lot going on in this year. Let's just enjoy one another. And as I share, if there is conflict, there are steps to resolving conflict. So I'm leaving it up to you, and I'm going to challenge you, my sparklers. If you hear something about to get heated and pop off, just help the argument by breaking down what is it that triggered the argument to begin with. If you could lend a helping hand to those who are involved. Yes, we do. We just need to show love, respect, and have fun. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Melanie, thank you. And I will be doing my dance. I am doing my dance, break my sparklers. Yes, I just want to do my smash up first. But I'm getting ready to give you guys your dance break on Friday. I know it's 4th of July, but guess what? I will be doing my dance break. Hi, Nasia. Yes. Oh, well, I'm about to do it, Skip, in just a moment. I got to make sure I'm ready. I got to do my little rehearsal. Then I'm going to do my dance break. I'll put it on my short on YouTube. And by the way, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like button and share with your friends. This is a lot of inspiration and just a good time and fun. I like positive vibes and I like positive energy. We do enough and deal with enough from day to day to hear all that negative gloom and gloom. Who wants that? Not me. I'm all about a good vibe and good energy. I hope that you all have a takeaway from problem solving as we get into this as we jump into this 4th of July. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, and share with others. I will so those of you who are joining me for the first time, I'm on Thursdays. I have episode 24 coming up next week now. Now, those of you who are here, I expect to see you guys back. Now, next Thursday is when I do my regular show. It'll be episode 24. Today is called the Friday Smash Up. So if you all like the Friday Smash Up, just, let me know in the chat that you like it. Hit that like button. And after I do my episodes on Thursdays, I'll come back on Friday to do my Smash Up. All right? I think that's all I have for you, my sparklers, today. Make sure on this 4th of July, okay, hey, just want to remind you, God loves you and he can turn your life around. AF, you said a whole mouthful. Yes, he does. And yes, he can. I talk about on my show about vision boards and affirming and manifesting where you see yourself. And I truly believe that if you really believe and aspire to do things, you have to put it on paper. I do vision boards. I cut out things. I put it on my vision board so I can touch and agree. I not only do that, I have a journal. And I forgot to show my journal last night. So I'm glad the person who mentioned that because I have a journal and it says, let's do this. It might be showing backwards because of how I am on my live, but it says, let's do this. Affirm what you want for your life. Write it down. I do journaling every day. I don't know, sparklers. Everybody has different learning styles. I need to see it, but I also write it. I speak out loud as well, but I need to write it down because I want to solidify what my aspirations are. And you know what's interesting? And thank you all for coming in and liking and subscribing. And I truly appreciate it. One of the interesting things about when you write down things, you write down your thoughts. Maybe it's something that you want, or maybe you're going on a new career, a new journey, a job, whatever the case may be. To write it down is like affirming what you are manifesting. So I write everything down. Let me tell you, I am an aspiring actress, and I love giving inspiration and learning nuggets. And Zeus says, hi, chat. Hello, Zeus. Thank you for hopping on. Don't forget to hit the like button, Zeus. But as I was just sharing, wow, thank you for sharing about transformation, because that's what I'm about to talk about, AF, about when you transform, that you're moving yourself, you're shifting yourself from one element into the next. And I believe in, if you want to transform your life and you want to get yourself back on track and get together, first of all, you got to take care of you. Break down and peel back the onion about you. You get yourself strong to help others. There was someone in the chat was talking about, they were heartbroken. It didn't work out with their ex. The ex is now getting married. And they said in the chat that they were heartbroken. And can you explain what you were talking about? I'm new. Thank you, Zeus. So Zeus, this is just my recap from yesterday's show. I call it my Friday smash up. And we do inspiration. I do trendy news. I do spotlight news. And so I was just wrapping up, Zeus, my conversation about problem solving. How important if we can all problem solve and communicate, put my phone down for a second. If we can problem solve and communicate instead of arguing, and we hear each other, Zeus, we will be able to work together better than ever, even in relationships, even in a job. And so what I did, Zeus, was I broke down the Bransford and Stein's classified how to break down problem-solving skills. I talked about the 5 stages. And when the 5 stages, when you read them, it equals ideal. So the ideal goal is to resolve whatever the problem is. You want to solve the problem. But in order to solve the problem, you have to peel back the onion on what the problem is. A lot of times we get into arguments because it was a misunderstanding. The reason why I talked about the problem solving and breaking it down, I ran out of time yesterday, so I wanted to talk about it today. And I said how befitting it is today to talk about problem solving and understanding this fact. When we can resolve problems, we avoid conflict. Peeling back the onion is how we can thank you, that guy, you said it best. Peeling back the onion. Yes, you can resolve a problem efficiently. You have to identify what the problem is. Explore possible strategies. Define, I'm sorry, I skipped my D, because it spells ideal once you break it down. Identify the problem. Define and represent the problem. Explore possible strategies. Act on the strategies. Look back and evaluate. Sometimes when we look back on why we started the argument or why we got all up in the uproar, if we can reflect on it, sometimes we just go into a huge laughter. Yes, we do. We need to believe. But the funny thing is, if we look back and evaluate the strategies and the effects of our activities, we can see, you know what? It's funny because once we look back on it, it wasn't that serious after all. People get all upset. Instead of problem solving, they get all upset. But if they could just finish all the steps, communication, relationships, everything works better for the good. All right now, my sparklers. I'm running a little bit out of time. It's just a 20-minute recap. I hope you all enjoyed the smash up. As you come into this live, my sparklers, don't forget to hit the like button. I'm on it every Thursday. My channel is still fresh and new. My channel is still it's a new channel. So I hope that you all enjoyed my channel, and feel free to join me back episode 24 next week. And then I'll do another smash up. But guess what? I'm about to get ready to do my Friday dance break. It's the weekend. It's the 4th of July. So I got to celebrate and show you guys some love. All right, sparklers. I will see you guys later. But check out my short because I'm about to do my dance break. Take care, my sparklers. Be safe on the 4th of July. Bye. And bye, Zeus. Those of you who are coming in, I am ending my live. Come back next week. You all are awesome.